Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Slop Destroyer here to destroy some more slop. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to disable automatic updates on your Samsung device. Me, personally, I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra for this demonstration, and as you can probably tell just by looking at my control center here, I am in a very outdated version of Android, version of One UI. I believe this is One UI 6.1. I want to say the latest is probably 7.0, 7.1, which I believe released several months back at this point. And as you can see, I'm on this very outdated version of Android on a very modern Android device. So in essence, I'm going to be showing you how to disable automatic updates. You should definitely keep your phones up to date. Little quick disclaimer, don't do what I'm doing here. Keep your phones up to date. This is purely just to give you the convenience and the freedom to decide when you want to update your phone instead of being at your phone's mercy when it decides to update. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go to the Play Store. Now, we're going to get a few applications here. We're going to get Shizuku, and you're going to install that, first one that popped up there. And then you also want to search for an app called System UI Tuner. Now, this is by Zachary Wander. It's the first one, this purple icon here. As you can see, I uninstalled it just to give you a little bit of a demonstration as to how to onboard yourself with the application here. So when you start it up, you get this little onboarding. You do have to scroll to the bottom of this terms and condition page. Now it's going to ask for these permissions. Now, if you guys were to go and hit grant, it's not going to be this simple, right? It's not going to be this simple right away. So what we need to do first, after opening that app, we want to get into Shizuku. Now, in my case, Shizuku is running. We're good to go, but obviously not going to be running for you. So what you want to do, you want to follow this Start Via Wireless Debugging guide here. So if you scroll through here, it'll give you a little guide, developer options, enable wireless debugging, all that stuff. And it's a really straightforward process, guys. I'm not going to waste my time or your time, frankly, by going through the guide step by step. But essentially, if you follow that guide, you're going to have Shizuku running. Now, once you have it running, you want to go to this authorized application section. You want to find System UI Tuner, and naturally you want to toggle that on. So once you do that, then the rest of the process is a breeze. All you have to do, you grant this permission. It just grants pretty much automatically. You don't have to connect your phone to a computer. You just use Shizuku. Now, it is going to ask for these other permissions. I would recommend turning them on if you want the full capability of the app. Could have sworn I just turned it on there. Maybe it just doesn't update in the app, but whatever. Right, so we get through that process. Now, it's going to bring us to this menu. Essentially, all you have to do is you go into the system section, you go to lock screen, you go to lock screen shortcuts, and you select either the left or right shortcut here. In this case, I'll select the left shortcut. And at the top right here, you want to type in software update, and you want to find this bottom one. This is the, I believe this is developed by Samsung, or either way, a modified version of the software update for Samsung devices. And we want to find feature injection activity. Now, essentially what we're doing with the app, not to get into anything too long-winded, but essentially what we're doing here is we're finding all the hidden activities within the app. So this works for many different apps, system apps, third-party apps, doesn't matter. You can find some hidden stuff, and frankly, it's actually pretty fun to play around with this stuff. But obviously, don't just go into anything and start changing settings. You can definitely cause some damage that way. So for our purposes, we're just going to be using this software update. So I will have to pause the recording briefly, as I will need to lock the phone. That'll stop the recording. Just give me 1 second. And all you need to do, just swipe up from the bottom left or the bottom right where your new shortcut is, and you should see the screen that I'm about to show you right now. Alright, welcome back, guys. So here we are in that feature injection activity. Now, as you can probably tell, this isn't really something that you're supposed to be playing around with. This is, hidden for a reason, but to give you a quick guide, we have all these settings here. There's even a little description of the settings if you tap on them. Some of them are a little bit unclear, like MHS device, unpack device, SMP config, this and that. We're not going to play around with any of that, right? So I've already got my settings, how I like them to be. So we're going to turn this to false, this disable warning for data cost. Kind of irrelevant, but just go through all the settings here. Get action during roaming. So as you can see, whether to allow software update in roaming. And this basically sets the permission for when the software update can basically download and install to your phone, primarily download. So I set mine to only Wi-Fi pull. Now, my understanding is that's going to make it so the software update doesn't download at all without me going into the app and the regular software update app and specifically requesting the update. Then we have get default Wi-Fi auto download. This plays into what I was saying earlier. You want to turn this off. Okay. And then get Delta binary download via. Now, I set mine to mobile only, and if you're pretty keen, and I'm not saying that this is 100% the case, but my understanding is I'm setting this to only Wi-Fi pull, and then I'm saying get the download only via mobile, so it kind of contradicts itself. Makes it, pretty solid that the phone's not going to automatically update, and as you can probably tell, version of Android I'm running very outdated, so clearly that works. These other options, I would not touch the FirstNet, MHS, like I already mentioned, but is show delta size before downloading. I said true on that. It really doesn't matter what you set there. Again, kind of an irrelevant setting. So once we've done that, we can just back out and we are done. That is it, guys. Now, I would probably restart your phone just to be on the safe side of things, but as you can see, the last update was installed on December 11th, 2024 on my phone. Again, not recommended, guys. Keep your phones up to date. Personally, I just like this version of Android, but again, it's not recommended. But yeah, obviously I still have the ability to pull updates. Now, it doesn't work the first time usually, again, because of those contradictory settings that I put in. See, unable to update the software, a network or server error occurred, but I believe if I try this a second time, I believe it would actually start downloading. And yes, it does. You can see the software update downloads. I can pause it. I have full control now over when my phone is downloading updates, when it's updating. I have full control over it, and that's basically my whole thing, right? I just want full control over my phone. I'm sure you guys do too. Can't count how many times I've been driving, I've been out and about, and the phone's just, yeah, we're updating now, dude. And, I got sick of it. I'm sure you guys are pretty sick of it too if you're here. So, yeah, that's all you have to do. Very simple process overall. You just have to know what you're looking for. So, hopefully this helped you guys out. Disable those updates. Let me know in the comments any questions, if it worked for you. Yeah, other than that, hope you guys have a great day. See you in the next one. Take care.